again. And as we are back, first thing you notice as you go away from the lights from the Indelible district, as you hit into the desert's dark sand, is kind of whipping around you. These like mounds of sand are even actually obscuring the road, and as your tires are kind of sputtering in the sand, it makes it actually incredibly difficult to see. So, and as you will see, I'm sorry, actually having a difficulty. I have my daughter's thing, for some reason, is blasting. But I was able to hopefully put it down. So, hopefully that works. Okay. Well, this time, as you see 4 bikes start showing up, you can kind of barely see the lights. You can, and on the 2 of the bikes you can kind of make out, again, hard to see. It's almost like the sands themselves are kind of pulling it, but as it gets closer, you can kind of recognize it as they are the Galebdurs, the rock creatures, as they're right in there, as I call it, some kind of dirt bikes. And as they're kind of speeding towards you in the back, I see 2 others. Cycles. You can kind of hear these these cackling that is laughing and kind of come in. You can see these 2 Darrow, or they're Darrows aren't the Underdark gnomes. They're like something else. But it's actually a little more. These look like sisters are coming at, and then you hear one of them call out, "It's a wonderful day to be stopping the apocalypse." For this domain, yeah, kind of. Well, let's put it this way. The person before had like a pattern, like he'd like kind of, I guess, and the syndicate stopped the thing so they can kind of do their own thing. So you get in the sands, it's kind of threatening them. So for them, it's kind of apocalypse. But like I said, they're kind of swimming around. Again, you still have the sand just kind of hitting the windshield, hitting the windshield. I mean, the only thing, Krakik, you can kind of see on the bottom of the road, you could just see the yellow, these the lines of the road, sort of pretty much you're on. The only way you could tell that you're still on the main road. And how do you all want to do it this time around? Everything is heavily obscured. Unless you have special senses. Any ability check to require sight, you'll just fail at. And sure, like kind of evade, like trying to go through. Yeah, I can see if you guys want to try. That's a reasonable tactic. Okay. But what's the performance like? Yeah, that's a decent performance. Oh no, you're not stunned anymore. Okay. Yeah, you could definitely try that. Garen, you wanna? How do you want to try to help with this kind of hide, kind of from this, these these cycle ruffians? You're still moving forward. Like it's still you guys are just sort of you're in that long stretch of the road. So you're just kind of going at stupid speeds. So okay. Um. So I would say for that, um, like a deception, or if you're using Arcana. Okay. Ooh. You see one. There's suddenly cart goo in there, and let me look at the vehicles. I think the dirt bikes don't. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah, I can say that'll kind of help. Uh. Yeah, I would say. Well, at this point, the help would kind of negate the difficulties in trying to uh, hide because you can't really see. Sure. Well, I mean, how would it's still kind of like a skill challenge. So just the fact that all of you are trying to work together is kind of a yeah. How do you want to help? Okay. Okay. The, go ahead. I would say the only thing is the whole area is heavily obscured. So do you need to see a? Okay. I mean, the only thing is like, it's really hard to see. So they might be like, oh, there's light. But you could definitely do I would say like you're throwing a chuck like a some kind of deception as you're kind of chucking something from the trunk that might get their attention. That's not a terrible idea either. Okay. So, um, Kalithia, like as you sort of look in the back, you kind of grab something, and like as you like try to chuck it out, it like what thing you found, you just see it kind of the top opens, and as everyone just kind of gets splattered with like this a black this black liquid just kind of hits everyone. It smells like oil. And I'll check really quick if this guy, if this the mod gave the Darrow like a special ability. Okay. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately for Flav, your turntable just you're gonna have to spend time cleaning it. It's the oil got into like little individual little spots. Ugh. So you actually first will see the bikes start coming in. And you can hear the sounds like you hear like they're like, almost like right behind you as you kind of move in. It's like they and you know as you guys are moving, you see uh, this one just kind of sees where you as you guys are moving, and then you can see this flash of fire as it just kind of envelops everyone's area. And I need dexterity saving throws. DC is 14. I would say I would actually guess up to DC. What's up? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you know, but the only thing is your guys are covered in oil. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's, you know. You know, all the cushion, all the nice purple cushions kind of helped with the fires. It just kind of rolled over all of you. Or some, you know. I think Krakik, you were able to evade that. Okay. But, you know, you don't worry about it. You just kind of, you know, even though you're in the driver's seat as a fire goes, you know, just, you know, this need for speed, just, yeah. Yeah. All right, and then you see the other kind of move in, and we'll just actually you just kind of see it like jumps on the hood, and then just kind of jumps on the car, the engine just kind of smashes, and you see the car kind of like spin around, and then you just kind of see it jump back as it gives you all 2 failures instead of doing damage. And then, like, you can barely see, but you're pretty sure that the as it jumps back into bike and rise, you see it just for a moment just turn around and moon all 4 of you. Oh, you can't see, but you know it can see, and it just this is true. You feel like you're getting mooned. But then the other 2 as they start coming in, and they can't really see who's up. So they're just kind of moving. That it's like they're like it's a great day. Witness us. Witness us. You will be tributes. What? And then it's your guys' turn. So, Kragik, you feel like you know you're able to. Um, you're pretty sure that you're kind of loot. The only reason the other 2 you can hear the other 2 bikes are falling is just because these 2 seem to be able to see through the sandstorm. And you think if you just can, you know, if you're trying to evade, just shake them off. You know, you should be home free. Nice. Okay. Okay. Nice. Ooh. I don't think I can even make that. Well, this is very static, like +4 to saves. As generic, so I'm like, I can't make that. Well, I guess I can always roll a d20. I guess is the shit. But you know what? No, with 24. Yep, yep. That's right. Nice. Nice. You see the war and you see it stops and it kind of crashes into the bikes and you don't hear to half of the motors seemingly just kind of disappear. Very nice. And who would like to go? Sure. Ooh, nice. Okay. I will say that will negate the penalties because it's very cinematic. It's very cool. Oof. Yeah, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do this plus. We'll just do +4. You know, is well 7. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, just out of curiosity, if I was going off stats. Nope. It would be 12 instead of 11. So nice. Okay, so we say for coolness, I guess slam. You just see disoriented smashes, and then you hear more sounds of an accident, and you don't hear anything. You don't hear any motorcycles behind you guys anymore. Oh, okay. Is that the damage? Okay. And just like that, after kind of going through, trying to keep that pedal to the metal, the sands kind of go away. And this ring of cliffs encircle this a sandy basin at the center of the domain. The road winds treacherously around the sandstone behemoth as you descend. Uh, Suddenly, the road kind of turns into like hairpins. And as you are going down, you just hear a another vehicle starts coming in. It sounds like it's by itself. It's by itself. And with this, you can see into the. You look and you see the driver, and you see this kind of. So it looks like, yeah, you can see this Oni, but unlike like you've seen before, you just kind of you see it's got like these huge these strange goggles that seem to have this kind of like purple this like orange like tint that sort of reflects and it just kind of just keeping its eye on you, kind of matching with the turns. And instead of being naked, you could kind of see it's got like this it's got, you can see like spikes on like on the shoulders, and it's probably smoking something. You can kind of see from the mouth as it's, just getting ever so closer. If I could have music on, this would probably be the, when I would start playing it. Yes, the Faithless Bass. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys have been fine so far. But yeah, I don't know. How crazy do you guys feel like going? You want to try this lethal shortcut, or? Okay. Yeah, I just do like a flat +4 bonus on saves for them, so just to kind of keep it quick. And you know what? In is a +4 anyways, so that is ooh. Okay. Having it's these turns are just coming too quickly. Just trying to maneuver through. No, he can be. He can't. Well, especially with the driving, Krakic had to slow down. So he just starts moving just ever so creepy closely, just expressionless. Now you can just do it. It's a little wobbly. Oh. How unsettling. Okay. It's the wisdom save, right? Yeah. I mean, no. Yeah, let me make sure. No, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Uh, doesn't doesn't matter. The stopper. Yeah, he just kind of kind of looks, kind of rides alongside us for a moment and just kind of just says, "Yeah, it's straight over there to the hills, and you're good." Just like, yeah. Uh, okay. You know what? He will just kind of look and just toss you his sunglasses. Yeah, and then we'll sort of do this a nice little like hair, just do a hairpin turn, like reverse, and then just like take off the other direction. Just for Craig, give me another land vehicle. Well, so you see the turn, you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, but you zigged when you really should have zagged, and then suddenly, as you go the hill, you hairpin, and then suddenly you all just are flying in the air. You spin, and then you just sort of like smash in the ground, roll around for a bit, and then as the car like finally just has that final like lurch and it just smashes upright, you're in front of the stopper, which is from earlier. It is the pyramid that you're in front of. And you know what? Cool thing about these seatbelt, all these bars, kept you guys, that's safe. You're banged up a little bit. Um, scratch a little bit, but those shades that you got, that you were given, they're still perfect. Not a scratch on it. But the car is just mangled and mashed. You see, like electricity kind of sparks. Nice. Yep. And that's how to be humble. It is appropriate. Yeah, you got some time. You guys can kind of take a minute. You guys were in to your memory, the first time you've ever been in a car accident. So sure, yeah. Yeah. There were some when you were first here, when you were first going the first things, but those billboards went as soon as you got hit those sand dunes. Which game were you playing? Nice. All right. After this song of rest, and you guys are able to kind of get some of the glass out, and the car. As you guys walk away, the car just lights on fire. Definitely not getting that. Definitely not getting that car back. Mm-hmm. And you see this, this upside down pyramid kind of before you. Now, as you what you can all see is that looks like there is an you can kind of see what sunset is. There's like an opening at the top of the spire. But as you go, it stands serenely in the sands. It's a 200-foot tall monolith surrounded by a wire fence. As you're kind of moving around and you guys kind of crash through, there were numerous warning signs to ward you away. Keep out, danger, and sealed by authority, the syndicate, in stark, flaming letters. But, you know, you kind of crashed through the fences, so, you know, Multi is just not going to have one less car. But getting in is easy. There is an iron ladder that leads to the top of this inverted pyramid. And it looks like there is a handle is inset into the stone. And as you guys kind of look by this handle set, you see this message that writing in kind of this, what kind of color says, "Don't unseal the past." As you guys kind of pull the handle, this beam of light pierces the stopper as the inverted pyramid dissolves into sand, and you all are sent falling down, well, most of you, into a shaft that's open atop the pyramid along with a load of sand. Thankfully, your guys' descent is slowed not only by some that can fly, but also like this featherfall spell seems to hit. And all of you will land at here, and this is kind of it's a huge map. Crack it here, and can you guys see the area? And as you're in this entrance, you see several messages around, several things kind of going on. One, you see the sand that's kind of coming down in this area. It looks like the shaft you kind of came from. As you kind of look up, you see like whatever the shaft was, it's closed off. But almost from the sides, you see the sand coming down. And it doesn't seem to be stopping. It's almost like the steady stream of sand coming down. And yes, you could definitely do prestidigitation to clean up. Well, and as you look, the doors over here, there are signs that says staff only on these two. And there is kind of an open to this, and there's a sign that says, "Visitors, please wait for staff before proceeding." And you guys do see a also here is there's like this solidified like molten pebbles seem to be leading to into this room. So are we bar taking? So what's like what's a marching? What's a kind of a exploratory marching order like for you guys? Right. Okay. Well, as you there you don't see any doorway. Oh, and there is no light at all. So Okay. Let there be light. But as you're kind of exploring this room, you notice over here, you notice a bed. Looks like it's also it's like a bed slash like second desk. And here, it looks like you see it's like an explosion happen here, the scorched. Guys, go ahead and give me a nature and or arcana check. Garen, you kind of a little bit. It's almost like there's some kind of magma or something here, like another one, and you do find a note that's partially scorched. Okay. Oh, and if I could get an investigation check. The hand, this little letter's a clue. I say, was Calathea gonna try to investigate, or? All right. Um, you can find in the ashes, Calathea, you see an obsidian ring inset with rubies and amethysts lying amongst the ashes over here. And as you move it, it looks like there was a little bit of a finger still attached to it before it kind of ashes. But unfortunately, other than the journal, there's really nothing else here. So you have this. You can try to go straight ahead. You can see the sands and the little platforms. There is also another room. In that room, there are just shelves of boxes fill this room. Looks like it was organized some time ago, but it looks like just time. And if I can get an investigation, another investigation. You know, the only things you seem to find are you find a crystal vial of um, magical sand, but you know, I was kind of looking at it, opening. It actually is you do dip the finger into the sand and it smells and tastes it. It's a pouch, I think, of fairy dust. You know, not quite as fine a dust as the other stuff, but do feel a little bit cleaner. So as you kind of look around, I just don't really see anything in this room. Else just. Mm-hmm. Sure. As you all are there, if I can get a nature and or survival check. Flavor Flav can do nature or survival. Okay. Garen, thankfully, as you're looking at some of the sand as it kind of wisps through, it looks incredibly soft. Um, and it just kind of dawns on you that this sand actually, um, it is like one of those components. I guess there's like, for wizards, one of those components for the sleep spell. And you figure all this sand right there is the same stuff where the material opponent comes from. Yes. Oh, those are actually little statues. Um, Statues of a. Uh, it's a figure. It is a. Yeah, it's a 5 foot tall stone statue. It's like this alien-looking worm. I don't know that there's like lots of tentacles. You can kind of make out. But you think guys can make it. I mean, just gotta just hop on the different stone platforms all the way to the other end. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Okay. As you guys are kind of flying through the platforms, if I could go ahead and give me one more see what the check is again. Let's do a perception check. Well, all of you, since you guys are just kind of slowly flying through. Okay. Alright. I don't see anything, but looks like you can make it to the end of the hall, like, really easily. Well, yeah, actually, I would say you can stop right there because back up just a little bit, and as you kind of get to like a doorway. It's over here. As you kind of get to the door, you see the door disappears, and then it's a wall. And at that same time, I'm seemingly gonna roll some initiative as you hear sounds of slabs opening up, like a trap's opening up. Calathea. You see the door on the other end just kind of disappear. Yeah, it was like no way out of this room that you could see. No, you're hearing the click sounds of something coming. Not sure where though. And that if you look at the other end of the corner, that sand that was there, it's coming more, and you see this room slowly get filled with sand. Oh no! Like if you look at the entrance where you guys came from, you see like sand coming down from there. Like it's a steady stream, and you just see it slowly start like covering this room. Okay, go ahead and give me another perception. Messing with the statues, it's like nothing. Looking through it around. Do you want to try anything else? Sure. That's a great tactic. And then the click stop, and you guys just see from you hear like a stone just kind of comes through and tries to smash into all four of you. If I can get a dexterity saving throw. DC 15. Oh no. Okay. So that's 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are pushed 15 feet towards the center of the corridor, and you all fall prone. As you see the little platforms, they start sinking into the ground. I don't see why not. 18 damage, and then follow that up with because you hit the sleeping sands, a wisdom save. Wisdom saving throw. DC 13. Oh no. Well, Garen, it's nap time. And flavor to the flave. Because I think you're still okay. The touch of Sander begin their turns. Okay, you're fine. Okay. So this these 6 seconds, you see the sand try attend its own, and you see Garen just fall asleep. Yep. Yes, it's a doorway was only an illusion. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, these platforms are sinking into the sand. Okay. And Karkek. Oh, you say a dream, and coming from here, you see a door open up. No, actually, yeah, it is. Door opens up. Like the statues kind of move, and then okay. Garen, he's like, wake, woken up. No. You look around. You're the only one that's you got sand all over your face. You got sand in your boots. Yeah. It's like right there. You're like 10 feet away. Okay. All right. And then Calathea. So kind of a new round. So if since you just kind of got prone, if I could get one more wisdom saving throw from you. Oh no. And as you almost get up, you just feel the sands uh, kind of taking you, just kind of fall asleep. It's because you're prone and you started your turn in the sand, and it's a new round. So yeah, it's one of those. If you made it, if you were slower, you would have been fine. Yeah. So I think it's. I think yeah. I think it's a two. You start your turn, and then I think once you has a thing. Well, it's characters that touch the sand or begin their turn in contact with the sand. Well, I just did it because the turn. So it is. The turn happened. Um, the tornado trap. We just kind of reflexively did that. So instead of saying re-roll again for the wisdom save, I just kind of did the first turn. That's why, like, only Garen's the one who actually fell asleep and had to get waken up. As I didn't have him go on his turn, because then, doubly punishing. But it was just one of those. Kind of did well as the beginning of the turn, so it's like you were actually still prone. So yes, you did get you are punished, kind of ruling that because you were faster than the trap. I just kind of did it as just the initial save was just everyone but Garen failed. Just kind of did well just for this first round. It's like everyone's just confined and kind of move around because any other option would have been like this. Yeah, okay, I made a mistake. Instead of just okay, start of your turn, you did it. So we just kind of rolled it, and I just kind of did it as is, like a fireball. So yes, but like I said, the door opens, so you guys can you know the elven. But you could fly. So what's up? Oh, okay, trap. Really nothing. It just kind of it just hits you into the trap, and that's it. So, um, actually, since you got the door opened, I think Garen, you can fly, right? Your wings moved. Okay, so um, so I will say. Uh, well, I could say since you got the door down, you guys can, as a group, just maybe with little dodging, some of you fall asleep, maybe not, and then you guys can scoop yourselves. Since the door is open, you guys can just enter into this room. Yep, mirthful leaps and shake and wake up. Again, most of you can just kind of, especially with Garen, you can kind of carry mostly everybody. So. Okay, so you are in this waiting area. You see lots of chairs around. You see this nice desk. It's abandoned, but and actually you can see the markings kind of from a door. You also see markings of like another door from this on this end. No, sorry, say it again. Yes. So yeah, another here. You see what looks like steps that go down there, and you do see a tile kind of on the table, on this coffee table. This model, it looks like a model of some of the dunes that you guys were able to get when you arrived here. And I will show this. So the first ones you guys find is the one from the picture that has like the purple purple other kind of mountains. That's the kind of what the tile looks like. Oh, yeah, yeah, the stopper or the unstoppable would scratch up, and you see well, the stopper or the pyramid where you guys are at. But at this time, you just kind of see just a tile right there. Yes, you just have the one. Yeah, it looks very special. Looks, yeah, you probably need it. And you head up north, you come into another library. Well, just a library of sorts. There are some plush seats. Oh, is anyone here has a sage background? Okay. Well, you feel it's got a bunch of different books. If you guys be interested, look at it. It's got an interesting looking through some kind of interesting sorting system. If you want to take a few minutes to kind of look at some of the books that are over here, but you go past it. Looks like it's more like another area of this library at this corner. Well, as the current area you're in, these look more like traditional academic books. The other this other area here, they look more like journals. Not from where you have to start sifting through those to get a better idea. Okay, so are you guys looking for books or the diaries? Yeah, journals, diaries. Yeah. Okay, so that's over here. Sure, if you want, like to. I can get some persuasion checks. Um, I will say since it's the diaries, I will say perception. Okay. Oh no, I'm not picking on you for any reason. The dice are cruel. Calathea, as you're looking through a book, you start reading it. Talks about looking at the journal, mentioning that they keep having these dreams of of, people like they're really kind of horrific. They're kind of almost nightmares because it's like being burned and like just all kinds of like fire as a theme in this, and manifesting. It's just you know maybe not like right behind you, but like 5 feet. You just see this. Everyone else can kind of see this uh, salamander just kind of behind her, just like taking shape. And Garen, you are looking. It's about in Arcanist, and dreams of like, you know, doing spells for pranks and whatnot. And you kind of see materials behind you. You see this other warrior. And as we roll for initiative, because these dreams look like they are ready to attack. Normal roll. And normal roll. Krikik. Oh, very much so. Yeah, that's solid hit. not going down. Oof. All right. Not doing well, but all right. One more con. Oh, look, just flavor to the flave. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, they look very ready to do magic or like start burning things or something. Well, it could make it anyways. Um. Hmm. So okay. So I'll do it like this. Mm, hold on. What's it? Yeah. It's got intelligence. Okay, so you could just um only speaks. Oh no, it's only Eggman. Hold on. Okay. 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 Cleithia. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. As you see the as you hit the it just goes on fire and just sort of just kind of burninates and you think the fire's going to spread to the near bookshelf, but it stops. I think like 15 feet. Let me make sure that's still. That was a. I'm pretty sure it's 15 feet. Yeah, I'll say 15 feet. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Salamander. Okay. Don't understand. Um. Okay, you know what? It seems to get defensive. Garen. Yeah. Hobgoblin's gone. Okay. The Krekek. Okay. Flavor to the flave. Sure. It'll tell you this that I was a bird flying through the air, and now I'm here. You seem nice though. You know, it says no, and then it'll turn into ashes, and then go back in the kind of fly back into the book, the journal. So as the dream, as these dreams are seemingly over, this journal seems quiet now. I'm sure there's more journals you guys can open up if you want to. Fun enough with these dreams, if you do psychic or radiant damage, it's destroyed instantly because they're dreams. So it's interesting little mechanic for them. But yeah, room is open. Yeah, this area you see what looks like remnants of what looks like a vault. It seems to looks like there were attempts to break into this vault, but looks like they didn't succeed. You do see some. It looks like it's made of steel. You can see there's some like leftover, looks like explosives. They're just kind of scattered around. I can get a perception check. Ooh. Okay, so you see some chalk markings written on the wall, and it looks like some kind of pattern. You can see from here, like the chalk markings. And as a group, you feel like you can kind of use some of the writings in the chalk to open up the vault door. And so what you guys can do, what's the name? It's another, if you want to try to open the vault, if I can get a dexterity or wisdom thieves tool to decode the safe, as well as another perception check to listen in for the locking mechanism. Or I guess intelligence to decipher the chalk scratching. Or someone has alchemist supplies, can also roll that as well for using the explosives. Yeah. I mean, also as a group, you guys can't just kind of do the listening. You're all making sure it's turning the dial. Like, do you get the clicking sound? So you can do it as. Oh, perception. Perception is fine. If that's gonna be out of all the checks, it's gonna be the easier one for all of you. Yeah, you definitely do. Nice, nice. Okay, so far so good. Nah, I mean, you guys could just do another perception. It's not. It's not like you have to with this one. I mean, you can all just do kind of as a group, just kind of listening in as you turn the dial. Make sure you get it right. You guys are just kind of yelling at each other. No, this way. No, left, right. Nope, that perfect. Nope, you guys all got it. Click, 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 and then the vault door opens as you all can go in here. The vault contains all kinds of things. You see this really cool cloak. It's this cape of purple gauze. You see this crystal vial. Kind of look at it a bit. It's got some dust on it, but you look at it, it almost disappears just for a second. Then it reappears. You find some star metal ingots, as well as infernal an exotic infernal brass horn, and some gemstones. And if I could get, you guys are here, just the investigation check. Ooh, perfect this time around. You notice that the wall here is a secret door. Oh, yeah. And then actually, you find another tile actually from the vault. Another tile. You find another one that has all the like some palm trees and the on the road, straight line with the palm trees. And what's that? You all kind of can enter, and it leads you into this room, into this kind of large room where just now at this point you can see what looks like some kind of planning. You see a huge thing of the desert you guys are in. You see what looks like roads and towns, and then it looks very familiar to the other picture that has at this end has a pyramid, and then you see 4 indentations. Try 2 more tiles. I think so far it's only you guys got 2. Yeah, it's got 2 out of 4. Alright, you look in there, you see lots of magical instruments made to measure a multitude of climatological, arcane, and biological variables. And on there, you do see, you do find another tile. Looks like on over here, and it is of the looks like the lake, the lake and little buildings that kind of doesn't wind. So you got 3 out of 4, and you know what? If I could get another one of those, like, investigation checks, maybe there's something else in this room. Hot. You know the pattern of these doors. There's always that one wall here that, just is not, just looks too bland. So, like, this, it's another secret door over here. Okay, in there, and it looks like It leads you into another office, a ransacked office. Furnishings thrown about everywhere. But then you do find looks like the fourth tile. Fourth tile. You look, looks like someone scratched that. Paint that on the floor. The only thing you find are some documents, some the scattered papers, which I can show you all. And yep, those are all the scattered notes say. Yeah. But yeah, other than scattered papers and the last tile, there's nothing else in this room. Oh well, there's another. Yeah, yeah. Go back into the main room, and you can. Yes. You see, like, no, I don't want to mess with that. Yeah. That looks suspicious. Not quite, but with everything else going on, it's a different it's a different texture than, like, say, like this the small sand that's here, and then the other sand. Your the hairs on your neck rise up. You're like, just I'll just avoid this hallway. Just avoid it. Sure. Yeah. As you guys kind of insert the last tile and just kind of making that road, as you start the last piece, and there's a moment of anticipation as a number of stone, and the rumble of stone is felt in your bones. This should open the way to this inexorable span you've been instructed to cross. That's when the ground underneath you sizzles and dissolves into sand, and on the sand, there's more sand, a swirling whirlpool of sand. With nothing to hold on to, you find yourselves plummeting into the vortex. This pool is inescapable, even as you are sucked into its eye. You find yourselves falling through walls of glass, narrowing itself into a tube. In the inky blackness beyond you, catch the barest glimpse of absolutely massive shapes. Falling and ever falling still, you make your way down and down through the bridge of glass, the inexorable span. And as I get guys into yeah. The four of you are here. In this kind of multicolored, you see lots of you do see a sun that's high in the sky, but the light filters down like a moonbeam in the bottom of the lake. There's just, again, the sand. But there is a projecting form of a hooded man. Kind of in front of you all. But you can't really see a face. It's just it's like there's like shadows that kind of conceal this figure. But you do see this creature has lots of alien tentacles and pseudopods. And then it sort of looks at you all and just kind of waves with its hand. And as the wave hits the hand, it kind of hits your guys' eyes. There's like this sensation of exhaustion, but not caused by the sand, but rather as if there's only one who just had time to realize how tired you really are. And you can, as you get sand in the eye, you can get the benefits of a long rest. Yeah. Well, I mean, you did throw it at your face, but yeah, just it's a nice sand. It's this full rest sand sounds pretty cool. Like a minute, because it hits you, and then you're like, oh no, I'm going to sleep again. I'm really exhausted, and I'm not tired anymore. I I am in fact I am the title. My current title is the Dream Lover. And many lifetimes ago was an arcanist from an old city, but that's neither here nor there. I need to bring everything back to its timed order. It's been incalculable how long I have been put under the sleep, but I am thankful for you all for freeing me. So, of course, I mean, I don't understand why they'd be upset. I mean, the subjects here survive, but again, just like the sands, when you flip an hourglass, just things are destroyed and just gives time to bring it back up again. It's only to only I'm only here to persevere from the old city. I must keep keep the same form as it always been. I am doing experiments, trying to perfect. There's a great calamity is happened many eons ago, and I must, try to find a way to solve it. Hmm. Of course. Uh, in the words of the great athletes before, F them kids. No, that's sorry. Okay, just kind of nods like I guess. Hmm. Well, he'll kind of he'll let you go for like that first minute, and then say what and what do the rest of you? Mm, why should I keep this domain from resetting and continuing the very important experiments? Oh, yeah, the syndicate. Oh, so you're saying that instead of just resets, I could just experiment on them as is. The variables. That's intriguing thought. A, a review board. All right. Well, hmm. I mean, sure. Those. You know, uh, ethics. That's ethics seems to get away from such things as stay with, but I mean, to restore any fallen cities to prevent calamities. Ethics, they're just tiresome little issues. But I was member of a board, so I do understand the importance of having underlings under you. So when you dictate that they do what you ask for, and any failures, of course, that will get sorted out before it comes to experiment on more people. Sounds good. Looks like Crack Kicker Garen and Garen. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Well, I guess it said yes. The control group could easily have been just the constant reset. I know what happens there. Hmm. Yeah, it gave me a lot to ponder. But I mean, at first, you know, I. I mean, I'm not doing this because I want to. See what I see. By the time you realize that everything I do, it's for the betterment for the city. But you know what? Maybe you're right. Hmm. And then, well, he says, "Well, I need to save my city. There's, maybe it's good that you need to see what I have seen." And then, as he says, you need to see what I have seen. You feel like he just casted a spell, with that box text, so can't counterspell or anything. But you guys find yourselves elsewhere now. You're in a different body. You have one blazing blue eye and pseudopods for hands. They are clutching something, an hourglass, with familiar forms inside. It hurts to move the body as you crane your neck around, but you do so anyway. And all around you is a strange city being consumed by a tangible darkness. Inky mycelia coiling around pillars and mold dissolving in the floor. In the distance, you hear this unearthly roaring. And then you just feel like, as the archway kind of starts telling you guys kind of slowly coming back to your body. So there was once a city of light, a city of candles. We had a special relationship with energy and light. We're in a lightened city, but the darkness hungered for it. Before it was consumed, I fled the city. The only survivor. I am seeking a way to restore it. The stasis sands. It's a magical hourglass. I've held it into the ruins of the city, but to beat back against this darkness, I felt before that resetting the domain is, necessary to keep it going. But as we stated, the constant resetting is keeping it at bay, but it's not finding a way to restore it. So, but you don't, and then just to tell you, you've given me something to think about. But I feel like, yeah, maybe you are right. Maybe, well, I'll let it. I'll let this sand go for a little bit longer. And then, if nothing else comes it, I can just simply, as easily, just reset again and with new variables. And says, but that's for another time. But I think for now I will not reset. I will. I am hopeful for some changes, but I think your time has. You've gotten what apparently what you were here for, and it gives me time to figure out what to do. All right, great. All right. Okay. All right, and then we'll kind of tell you all just you get your sands, and then just kind of and suddenly the one moment you're there, the next minute uh, you find yourselves back at the toolbox with multi with multi kind of a little beat up, got a black eye, and kind of sees you. I was like, oh, you made it back. What happened? What happened to the car? Okay, did you? If you're here, then you must got the sands. Yeah, you got the sand. Oh, oh, that's well, I didn't expect that to happen. I thought everything was gonna, get all. I mean, there was a wicked storm, and the sun's coming down. I figured that was gonna be it for us, but hey, what do you know? He says, "Oh, says here, since y'all did such a pretty good job, you got the sands. I found this over, and we'll hand you all in a case." And says, "Oh, um, something my old man had for a time. It's and you open it. It is a saxophone." It says, "Oh yeah, yeah." He says if you blow, yeah, my old man used to toot. You blow on the horn, and then you can. He said that you can summon some warrior spirits or something to come help you. I guess he had some trouble when he was younger, and blew on the horn, and some spirits came and helped keep him alive. I don't know. I thought it was just fake, but nope. It's but yeah, no. Here you go, and Hey, you managed to not to reset things. That's probably a good thing. I mean, I do like the bar here. But yes. So at the end, you guys are with the treasure. You guys would have found. You end up with, and you get back. You get the rubies. Actually, hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. You get total 4,600 gold pieces. That's total. So I think divided by 4 of you is 1150 gold pieces apiece. You guys do get a silver horn of Valhalla. But it's the flavor is that it's a saxophone. Mm-hmm. And the purple cloak is actually a cloak of many fashions. It's a temperate one, so you suffer no harm, and temperature as cold as -20 degrees, or as warm as 120 degrees. And you found the pixie dust and the dust of disappearance. And one of the gems you found was an elemental gem. It was a blue sapphire. I guess you can do the conjure air elemental. I'll type it. So, no potion. A dust of disappearance, pixie dust, a cloak of many fashions with a temperate quirk, an elemental gem, and the dream serpent's horn, which is the horn of Valhalla. I'll type it in the Discord. So yeah, it's the air elemental, so it's blue gem. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that is. Yeah. So that was the Inexorable span. So yeah, let me stop the recording here since it's over.